Hello students, welcome to Ekam IAS Academy. I am Major SPS Oberoi, one of the senior faculties and chief mentor at Ekam IAS Academy. See, in this short video, I will talk about the best book list for any aspirant preparing for UPSC examination. See, the biggest problem that the students face in UPSC examination is the choice of right book for the right subject. See, for prelims, maybe a particular book is important, but for the same subject, for mains, another book may be important. So, trying to understand the difference between which book is important for which stage of examination is very important. So, in this particular short video, I will talk about the best list that a student preparing for UPSC should possess with themselves, right? Before we go ahead with this topic, let me reiterate that the importance of reading the NCERT books is not ruled out. It means that before you progress even to any standard textbook on any subject, it is in a way mandatory for each of the student to have at least one reading of NCERTs. So whatever books I would be suggesting for prelims or mains, it is over and above the importance of reading NCERTs for that particular subject. Okay. So the first important, the must read books for UPSC prelims examination, right? We'll start with the most important subject, that is Indian polity. I am sure most of you would be reading Lakshmikant for prelims, and year after year lot of questions are being asked from this particular book. So Lakshmikant is a must. Once you complete NCERTs and also Lakshmikant, I would suggest to read a book on Indian Constitution by S. Kashyap. This book also has got some important information that can be useful for the student from the prelims perspective. Second is the Indian economy. See, for when it comes to Indian economy, it has to be a perfect blend of your NCERT books, your class notes and the understanding in the classroom, then followed by certain books like Shankar Ganesh Karupaiya. This is the book which is considered to be very elementary, where the concepts related to economy has been very beautifully explained. And also the Murunal notes can also be a good help for students preparing for economy prelim subject, right? Coming to Indian history, I have divided Indian history to two aspects, ancient and medieval and modern. As regards ancient and medieval, once you have completed your NCERT books, then I would suggest Satish Chandra for medieval India and Poonam Dalal Daya for ancient and medieval. Only one book, it is a combination of ancient and medieval. Poonam Dalal Daya is also one very good book which has been written in a beautiful chronological order, giving details which are giving you a detailed perspective about this particular subject. Okay, so Indian history, ancient and medieval, after you complete your NCERTs, you elevate to Poonam Dalal Daya and then to Satish Chandra when it comes to medieval India, right? As regards the Indian history, that is the modern history from the prelims perspective, after NCERTs are completed, I would suggest Spectrum should get the first preference. After that, Sonali Bansal should get the second preference, and then Bipin Chandra should get the third preference. See, Bipin Chandra is a book that is primarily written both from prelims and mains perspective. So in the chronological order for modern history, NCERTs comes first, then comes Spectrum, then comes your Sonali Bansal, and lastly Bipin Chandra. That should be the sequence of what you call importance that you should give. And as regards art and culture, apart from NCERTs, your class notes, Nitin Singhania is sufficient. If you have interest in this subject, or what you call history happens to be your optional, then I would suggest read CCRT publications also. This is a government publications where art and culture has been very elaboratively mentioned. Okay. Coming to geography, NCERTs would play the game maximum when it comes to prelims. Other than that, one book which is very famous, G.C. Leong book, and also Majid Hussain. But certain dimensions of Majid Hussain are important from prelims perspective. So the sequence of importance should be, first is your NCERTs, second should be your class notes, third is G.C. Leong, fourth is Atlas, and lastly Majid Hussain for prelims. Okay. Coming to environment and ecology, see these two subjects, environment, ecology, science and technology, and IR, these three subjects are primarily current affairs heavy subject. But as regards environment and ecology, certain basic concepts also have to be understood clearly by a student. So for that very purpose, the environment and ecology, the PMFIS is one good book that people refer to from the prelims perspective. So the sequencing is PMFIS, after that current affairs, monthly or daily current affairs, that should be enough. When it comes to science and technology, your basic class notes, basic science of elementary science of NCERTs, followed by your class notes, and lastly Ravi Pre Agrahari and current affairs also. So this should be the sequence when it comes to science and technology. The last subject which is important from the prelims perspective is your international relations. I found only this particular book to be of any use as regards international relations is concerned in the market. So either it is prelims or mains. When it comes to IR, it is Pavneet Singh, which is considered to be one of the best sellers in what you call the market of UPSC. After studying what are the books essential for your prelims, now let's graduate to the books that are must read for mains. See, try to understand, prelims and mains are completely different battlefields. In the sense, prelims is more information heavy while mains is more perspective heavy. Your understanding of the concept, your understanding of the event, your understanding of the situation or the issue in discussion is very important. So for mains, very important is the reading of standard textbook becomes very important. See, prelims you can pass with NCERTs, class notes and test series also, but when it comes to mains, the reading of textbook is a must. So now the sequencing of reading will be your NCERTs followed by your class notes and these standard textbooks, right? When it comes to Indian polity, you will see in the place of Lakshmikant, D.D. Basu takes the preference. So D.D. Basu, the Indian Constitution book, is very beautifully written from the perspective of mains. So NCERTs and your class notes and D.D. Basu should be the what you call sequence of reading these books. From the perspective of Indian economy, one very famous book, that is Ramesh Singh, comes into play. Your class notes, NCERTs and Ramesh Singh. This should be the sequence. First class notes, then revision of NCERTs, then Ramesh Singh. And Indian history from the ancient and medieval perspective, Poonam Dalal Daya. This one book is sufficient for your mains preparation of ancient and medieval history. The same book that you have read for prelims also. And coming to the modern history, Sonali Bansal is one book that I personally feel is more than sufficient. If you have read the NCERTs well, if you have prepared for prelims well, the modern history, Sonali Bansal will give you a deeper insight into the issues. So Sonali Bansal is one book that I would suggest. Apart from this, India's struggle for independence. This book is also very important. So you can get your hands on to this particular book also. See, try to understand, in the mains examination, generally the students who are preparing for UPSC do not know this. But mains is basically current affairs heavy subject. It means whether it is GS 1, 2, 3 or 4, somewhere the current dimensions are brought into play when these papers are set. So you have to understand that whatever subject you are preparing for mains, you have to try to connect it with the concept and the mains. Okay. Art and culture, Nitin Singhania and again the CCRT book. Geography, as I told you, Majid Hussain. Your class notes, NCERT, your class notes followed by Majid Hussain. Environment and ecology, very important book. I suggest people please make a note of it. The author is Vaishali Anand. This book is considered to be one of the best books when it comes to mains, environment and ecology. From science and technology, the same textbook that you have studied for prelims, that is Nitin Singhania, the Ravi P. Agrahari, is more than enough for your mains science and technology. As regards international relations is concerned, again as I told you before also, Pavneet Singh is more than enough. Coming to internal security, there is a book by Ashok Kumar. I think this book is more than sufficient for your internal security. So your class notes and your Ashok Kumar for internal security should be more than enough. Coming to ethics, see, it is very sad to say this statement, but there is no book that is available in the market in ethics which can be told to be the perfect book or the complete book. But however, whatever books are available in the market, in that D.K. Balaji and Mudit Jain's Decoding Ethics, these are the two books which I would suggest. On priority is DK Balaji, then the Mudit Jain's book comes second in the order. If at all you have taken foundation classes, your class notes takes precedence, followed by DK Balaji, and lastly Mudit Jain. Decode ethics is important. When it comes to world history, in UPSC, world history generally the number of questions vary from 1 to or at max 3 questions. For that, first of all, if you have attended your world history classes, I personally feel that is sufficient. If you wish to enhance your knowledge or awareness about the world history, you can go for Norman Lowe book. Okay, so I thought that the intention of making this video is basically to restrict the students from buying all nonsense books that are available in the market. So please, the books that I have suggested in this video, they are more than enough. Believe me, they are more than enough. If you maintain the sequencing, NCERT, your classroom notes, well maintained classroom notes, followed by these prescribed textbooks, I personally feel there is no other book that you need to buy. What has generally been seen is, instead of trying to become a district collectors in this UPSC examination, students end up becoming book collectors. So please stop your urge of buying unnecessary books and increasing the load of your preparation. So these are the books which have been thoroughly researched about. Each and every book has been studied by me personally before making this video for the benefit of all of you, right? So for more such videos on preparing for UPSC examination, please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want to make any comment as regards, you want to ask anything, you can call us, number given on the view file. Our counselors will attend your call and clear all your doubts.